Yeah, we should be running now. Yeah, hello there viewers, Sun Service here, back with another Rule Always Free episode, and this is carrying on the American campaign with like the Enterprise and stuff that are under construction, our carriers. Where, if you checked out the last episode, we finally got 14-inch guns, and I need to double check if we're actually the only nation that has 14s. Great Britain doesn't have them. France doesn't have them. Japan has them. Okay. Right. So no other nations are risk to us with form of having 14-inch guns other than Japan. But we're the first nation that's actually implementing those guns. Even if said implementation of the guns is going to have to be delayed by another 2 turns, 3 probably, given the fact that with capital ships this game goes into 0 turns then. You know what? I'm going to lower corruption in the Navy for once. Seeing as we're already okay with range finder stuff anyway. Oh, finally my taskbar's back. Seeing as I do want a war with Italy, an impressive feat indeed. That's lowered my prestige, but also lowered my tension with the Russians. Okay, so I can resume construction on the battlecruiser Cuba, and then once Toto and Langley come out, I can then resume Congress. Keep up the appearance, but don't agree to any binding. Latest steam turbines. Well, if I remember correctly, I've got a design here that does need a bit of editing. The Homer Simpson, if I remember correctly. Oh god, it's just loading up all the files. God damn it. Yeah, you're giving me all my old Italian stuff as well. Right, open the Simpson, because I do need to redesign some parts of her. That is going to be the only sort of redesign happening with the Simpson. Oh yeah, Toto, Langley, and Yorktown, all 3 of them commissioned at the same time. Okay, also add your 70 aircraft, copy air group, and then paste your air group in there. I really do need to at some point sort out my other stuff, but honestly thinking about it now, I don't need aircraft carrier Louisville anymore. Like, Louisville has done her service for the red, white, and blue, the stars and stripes. USS Louisville, CV-1. No, she wasn't CV-1. She was CV... whatever. CV she was, actually. Yeah, your service life is over, and the New York class needs a bit of a rebuild because they have. Okay, so Advanced Director is a requirement. We're all okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it as just a director thing. And I'm going to need to start off the design of a newer heavy cruiser soon because yeah, well, the number of heavy cruisers we currently got is supplemented by the battle cruisers like the Ventasinkos and the good old Lady Lex, and the Cubas are on the way. But we do need more actual stuff. Push for an international force. Improved hull design so it allows triple turrets regardless of stuff. It's great. Okay, Congress is being halted again. It's just our turn. I think we can afford it after it's done. Oh god. Japan has caused more tension between us. Their leader has, right. So I'm just going to build the Simpson, the Homer Simpson. And then immediately have to halt that. Oh no, I'm not halting Enterprise, I'm going to halt the Simpson. And, right, I'm going to halt all capital ship construction for a turn. Bar Enterprise, CV6. Oh yeah, at the time of her construction, Enterprise took up as the mantle of CV6. Advancements in torpedo tech. Right, the Artero, Cuba, and the two Cubas will be continued construction. While that loading screen is going on, I will... I can't help him there. Improved fleet logistics. I'm going to have to do some halting again, because I don't think we're going to be getting anyone out before we run out. No, we're definitely... I'm doubtful, was doubtful, but now confident we're actually going to get someone out before we need to halt more ships. Once I get the Artero out, I can carry on the Simpson. But essentially, Artero was our last built capital ship with 12-inch guns. It's going to be our last constructed capital ship 12-inch guns. Right, so you guys, it's toughness. No, it's bomb load, then toughness. Bomb load is the first priority. Now, I don't want war with Japan, because they're like the first, safeguard our interest by having an agreement with the Russians. CVL Nassau has, Right, what are we doing in the Doctrine? We're running Naval Academy, yes. I want new training put for damage control. Night fighting is no longer the priority. Okay, we may want to smooth things over a little bit with Japan. Especially if Germany is already taking into war, because Germany, I could easily take the only colony of theirs that we can take off them in naval invasion. Like, I'm going to send a force. The 25 de Mayo, which, for those of you who are actually unaware, I did a battle off screen in between one of the previous episodes with 25 after a whole issue with her with the save, not the save, yeah, the save, not the ship itself, but yeah, I did a whole thing with them, and it said 25 de Mayo had sunk, but then it obviously 25 de Mayo is still there and everything. So I'm gonna send New Amsterdam, Rotterdam, the good old Birmingham, and also I'm going to send a few of the Holland class over. I'm going to send Toto, Gambia Bay and Charger as our carriers. And then get a few of the Barry class destroyers heading over to Southeast Asia. As that is the only place that Germany holds any threat to us. Seeing as in this reality we don't have Kiaochao Bay, we somehow gave it to them after we got other concession of China. Right, now I'm not confident we're not going to be able to do something about holding a capital ship. I'm going to halt the Enterprise, seeing as we've got our carriers we're going to need for the war covered. Right, try and defuse the situation with Japan, because personally I don't want two nations fighting against us in a war. The French possession of Tunisia. Although it sort of looks like it is going to be two nations that are going to fight against us. Three, given the fact that Italy... Oh god, the Artero is overweight. You guys cover speed. You cover the toughness the best. Range. Yep. Good. Artero is built. 3 turns, and then I will activate construction of the Simpson. No concrete results. Should mitigate to lower tensions. Never mind. Attack enemy ships in general. We're being surprise attacked. Okay, if we're being surprise attacked, I know exactly what to do. Go into Manila now! Start up your engines, get into Manila. Before you do anything else, start up your engines, turn and go into Manila. Right, Venta Cinco. Okay, why are none of my ships starting up? Toto's been hit by torpedoes. Shit, it's typical. We're having our own Pearl Harbor here, and it's against a target I did not want. Okay, this is somewhat cheating, but, yeah, I am not, I am not accepting a surprise attack like that. I'm sorry if I'm actually cheating with this, but, I'm not having my fleet be immediately destroyed just because they won't move. Load game, USA, load autosave. Don't load me into that battle. Alright, couldn't find location of Eastern Spain. Yep. No! Okay, then we're stuck with our own Pearl Harbor then. With our Pearl Harbor being Manila Bay. Here's the thing, I know for a fact I haven't sorted out stuff like anti-aircraft on a lot of my ships. But a lot of my ships don't have anti-aircraft on them. Gambia Bay. Saratoga is going down. Venta Cinco gone. No, she's not. Venta Cinco isn't gone, but she's going, it seems. Oh god, this may be the end for the African Phantom. Everyone move! Start your engines and move! Right, Venti. Venta Cinco. Right, Diego. Saratoga is going down, so you can't raise steam any longer. Di Maio has raised steam, she can move. Diego and New York, you two can move. 098. Arizona, you have finished raising steam. Go. Charger. Finished raising steam. Go. Toto. Finished raising steam. Go. Olympia, Holland. Finished raising steam, then go. No. Can you give me allowance to dock everyone now, please? Please just give me the ability to dock anyone and everyone, please. We already know this is a Japanese victory. Just... Oh no. Here come the enemy ships. Arizona, you've, unlike your namesake, actually avoided air attack, mostly. Okay. Toto, move away. You guys move away. Getting squared away with what's actually going on here. Toto, don't even think about... Yes, stand down. Run. Arizona. You're our last hope. As much as I hate saying it, it is our last hope. As long as it doesn't get a turret knocked out, that is. I'm gonna have to send more reinforcements. Like, yeah, after all this, I'm gonna have to send reinforcements. Because... hell. After going through what we've just gone through, we're going to need to send in the whole fleet. Right, New York and the Diego. Could you guys please move there? Charger. Move. Toto, move. Oh, God. If it's any good correlation, we do have, at least a replacement for Toto coming out if Toto is sunk. But it's only Toto we have a replacement for. We don't have a replacement like Carrier for Charger, nor do we have a replacement like Carrier for, Thingy. We don't have a replacement like Carriers for Gambia or Charger, and we lost Gambia and Charger. What we do have, though, is replacement, CVs for Toto. Well, a replacement available in the form of USS Enterprise CV6. When that comes around into fruition. Right. New tasking. As it seems we're not going to be able to dock in Manila, regardless of what I would like. Aircraft carrier Toto. God, Diego's got hit by another torp. Well, I'm saying by another. It's a normal thing in her career getting hit by torpedoes, so... Oh shit, Arizona. What was your torpedo protection like? Oh no, New York is fucked as well. Can anyone... Right. This is all, auto select strike, ready strike. Target is going to be one of those. Auto select the strike. Launch it. Launch it. Oh, that's New York gone. Diego most likely following. Yeah, why aren't you allowing us to go and support? Scenario absolute time is reached. Oh, thank God. Okay, so... It's obviously a Japanese victory. Arizona and Ventacinco are heavily damaged. Toto is lightly damaged. We lost both our light carriers. Right, we definitely need to send reinforcements. Everyone. South East Asia. Now or never. Right, Congress has to be halted, but... Okay. Tuxtons and the Jarvises to trade protection. And then the Strides and the Speeds. No. They're all fine in their current roles. You guys to trade protection. One thing I'm just glad about is that none of the newies I've sent over got caught up. Like Newey, Amsterdam and Rotterdam are still A-OK for combat, and we know from past experience they're like one of the most combat effective ships I've been having so far. Right, so at least in that direction we've got older vessels. Newey Amsterdam got hit by a torpedo. Shit. How bad is your flooding? You've got no flooding, but you are... Well, no, that's Rotterdam. That's Rotterdam. Newey... Oh, fuck. Christ's sakes, let me select Newey. Yeah. Newey Amsterdam, it was nice to know you. A well-decorated vessel down to such rotten RNG, really. Rotten luck. It's only Newey Amsterdam that's getting the torpedoes, though, not Rotterdam. Not the Rotterdam. Flotilla attack if available, please. Okay, we're having a horrible time here. As could possibly be foretold in the fact that we are yeah, that's Rotterdam going as well. Damn it. That's it then. That's it then. Me being overconfident has again killed my men. Killed men, killed a whole bunch of my ships. We need our capital ship reinforcements ASAP, and we also need to start a new heavy cruiser class ASAP as well. I just hate it though. The Newey Amsterdams have gone from spotless combat record to losing two of their class just like that. Just like that. And it's over for that class. The Hollands haven't really been able to prove themselves yet, so I don't know whether or not they're worthy successors to the New Amsterdams when they still had good combat records. I will say this. We need our capital ships here. It's gonna be another turn after this until they get here. I just hope the time them getting here is enough time for Japan not to invade. Doesn't give Japan enough time to invade, or begin an invasion of the Philippines. Yes, I know it's a Japanese victory. You don't need to tell me again. Battle of Penghu Island. Lexington is having condenser problems. Our ally Russia has joined in the war. Italy is now at war with us. Okay. That is no concern for me with Italy, because, hell, the invasion rages doesn't make it that any Italian province can invade any of my American provinces. Enterprise comes out now. That's, great. Japan declines. Shocking, but helpful. Shocking, but helpful. Okay, so 2 more turns shall we have ships able to efficiently attack stuff here. Build fortifications. NTB squadrons. 4 of them. 2 of them, okay. 8-inch coastal batteries. 6, please. Air bases. Already got Manila. And then I'll run an airship base as well, why not? Even though they're obsolete. Okay. So we have set up now pretty much the best we can for we're setting up as best we can for fortifications on Manila. New docks are completed. Toto has condenser problems. Okay. Set that as an invasion target because we now have an overwhelming fleet here. That is awesome. We are embarking on the invasion. From the estimated enemy forces, we are going to be fine. Attack enemy ships in general. Okay. Carriers, send out the cap. Night search. Covering all that area. Cap maximum. That's set out from the carriers. Now we've got the flagship of the American Navy here, the Artero Dominatus, in charge. Followed by the recently repaired Arizona and the Hans Mollman. Unknown ship has been spotted by the scouting group, which involves Ranger and the Lady Lex. Yes. Right, this is a chance for my battle cruisers to redeem themselves. Galveston is a Holland. Tacoma is also a Holland. So this is also a chance for the Holland class to prove themselves, although mostly for me it's the battle cruisers needing to redeem themselves. Okay. Out of arc for you right now, but I can easily change that. Right, Lawrence. Expended, high chance. Go. Right, you destroyers have expended everything you've got. So, my orders to you are to turn back. Right, Galveston, and you lot go there. Ranger. Oh yeah, they had underwater torps. Well, Ranger is having to go back to one of our closest ports, which for us would be on Luzon, the island of Luzon. But if it's any correlation, well, good thing anyway. We are beginning to avenge our capital ship losses. So, it's good news, I guess. That's our main cap. That's the carrier force there. Ranger is obviously heading home for damage reasons. Guys come around there. You guys come around there. We're finding coastal batteries. Okay, CVs. Turn up that direction. Tacoma? What are you doing? No, you're heading that way. Destroyers. because of fuel reasons, I'm going to send you home. And you've expended your torpedoes anyway, so... Yep, catapult launch, search planes. Okay, so there's apparently a CV around this area. Saying apparently, because we're not seeing it. We would have already encountered it by this point if it were there. Yes. They spent enough time in the water. Go and rescue them. Objective succeeded. That's great news. It's great news. It means that we have covered all our requirements. Let's go and shoot up some forage field batteries. Why not? It's all fun and games until Artero Dominatus arrives, along with pretty much everything else of our navy. Right, Tacoma, no, move away from that coastal battery, please. I have to wait till 700 turns before I can set my ships. They'll force end the battle. Like literally everything's a mess now. I don't even know where. I don't know where anyone is really, or what they're doing. Mostly. Right. Seeing as objective complete, let's just all move to areas where the enemy can't get to us. Oh, the destroyer can move again. That's great news for the destroyer crew. Yeah, we're having some fuel problems here. Oh well, we can sort this out. I'm sure of it. Yes, I want to end the scenario with proving to the US government, the Japanese, and the public of the US and the world that our defeats were only just. Were only just temporary. 'Cause we now have full control over Formosa. Okay then, if it's saying I can invade it, no, I'm not going to invade it. I'm going to focus on getting as many of my capital ships out as I can. Well, sorting out as much of my ships as I can, sending out as anyone I can. It's a logical step. What are you doing in the Indian Ocean? You know, you ought to head back home. We need some stuff to defend Enterprise at home anyway. But I'm going to keep Enterprise at home. Okay, all our destroyers and stuff are having some sort of obsolescent problem. I'm not going to be in the mood to sort out yet. But Quality 1 4-inch guns. We've got Takao. Oh yeah. I know we're going to have Takao now because we obviously took Formosa. Italy is having problems. Finish the MTB squadrons. Yes, speed, maneuverability. For anything else, and it's essentially like last time now that everyone goes to trade protection except for the foreign station corvettes. Foreign station corvettes do their job of being foreign station corvettes. Okay, efficient shipbuilding stuff. Right, I'm going to accelerate the Simpson because of reasons. Finish the 8-inch batteries. Seeing as we had prepared for a fight that never really happened. as we got a little quicker than Japan on doing invasion stuff, so lightweight materials, MTB, air sea rescue. Yes. I'm going to cover air sea rescue for everyone. All currently active air bases will be expanded, and the airship bases as well, why not? Research, radar, 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 radar. High priority, please. All medium, guns, and then radar. Then lighter than air is going to be lowered again, because who cares about lighter than air? Now I could, if I want to, just park a large fleet and invade Southern Korea, but... what I could do and what I'm actually going to do are completely different things. As Japan have an overwhelming capital ship fleet. Essentially, there's not really much I can do right now until someone decides to risk their entire fleet and go for an invasion. Like, we're catching up on victory points. That's positive stuff here. Three more turns, then I can worry about doing an heavy cruiser. Yeah, we're at the point where it's heavy cruisers now, not armor cruisers. Yes. Speed, range. Alright, 2 more turns, then the Cubers are out. 19 more turns, then the Simpson is out. Strikes and anti-war protests taking place in Italy.
Hey, I'm going out soon.
Okay. Oh god, Cuba's overweight. Yep, we sunk the radar, which is not surprising given the fact it's the Lady Lex. State of war with Germany? Well, immediately then. If Germany wants war? Hanahan Island seems to be a very great holiday destination this year. Okay, so a new armored cruiser comes out with that layout. Heavy cruiser, I mean, comes out with that layout. My armored cruiser my variation of it on the other hand, comes out with 15,000 tons. A little less stuff there. But we have... Oh, can I actually do quad turrets on... You should have not let me have seen I could do quad turrets. Should not have let me have seen I could have done I could do quad turrets. Like the old class, it's gonna have single mounted ones. Sponsons is what I want to get rid of. Yeah. X turret will go. Goodbye, because honestly the tower looks more like it's a AVX. This looks more an AVX ship. Like my design for it and stuff. 2 top heavy. Okay then, what would you give me a look at twins then? $16. Give me 18 then, so then it's equal looking. Hold on a second. Now you are cleared for your design developmental period. Germany. Going to war with us when in the only areas they could actually do something, we already have an overwhelming force there. As we have our fleet firmly in control. Now, the only thing that's stopping us getting Tsingtao, Kiachao Bay, is the fact that it's Japan as well that's a problem for us. Russia has joined in with Germany. That's great. I say we have a good enough setup here that we can afford to lose access to the newies while they go in for a minor rebuild. A minor rebuild is going to have to reduce some weight somewhere. There. Except they're unable to challenge. And when people are unable to challenge, extra victory points are actually gained by the side that has the overwhelming force. So in those cases, it's actually a lot better to decline the battle, seen as then you lose less victory points from it. Yep, it's no surprise they're sunk. It went up against 25 de Mayo. We cannot show weakness now. Peace negotiations are out of the question. Right, you cover requirements the best. Good, you win. Go. Yep, Henan is now officially American controlled. Which, when China comes asking for it again in a few years' time, we're going to be like, what leasing agreement? We never signed no leasing agreement. No, it's in light forces. It's an AMC thing. Right, so seeing as the newies are coming out in a couple of turns, I'm going to at least get construction of 2 of them underway. And we sunk the raider again. Yes. Speed bomb load. Improved resources, it's great. Here's the thing, we haven't actually been spending money at all on intelligence gathering. Which is quite surprising. Okay, 9 more turns, and then we will have the Homer Simpson out, which will carry on the addition of 14-inch guns to the Navy. Blue Her has been forced to seek internment. Okay. Huron gets its construction resumed. Auto resolve gets sunk by the Reno. It's not surprising. I'll let them keep their Mediterranean provinces. I've essentially given them a blessing because, they now don't have to worry about foreign stations. And I've shot myself in the foot even more because I now have to cover more foreign stations. Or even more than already having Formosa and Henan will have to cover. Right. I just realised something I should have been doing this entire time. Hold on, I will quickly go and do that. Yes. Speed range. Be back momentarily. Okay. Oh, the Lady Lex has encountered a Japanese raider again. Yep. I selected that. Idiot game. Okay, I can now carry on an extra construction, because I believe the Simpson will be done this turn. She's a 30 knotter. Didn't even need to redesign her to get her to 30 knots. About a year for the first of the guys to be completed. Okay, so nothing else has been lost by us. It's great. Cover requirements last. Go. No! You gotta be fucking kidding me. She's brand new off the line, and she gets torpedoed straight away. Oh, the Lexington and Molman are in problems. Obsolescence problems. The Lady Lex is not going to be given up that easily. I'll say that. Oh, God. Yeah, trying to fit all this now is going to be a problem. Right, Lex. Good old Lady Lex is gone. Now there's the Molman to contend with. Yeah, it's giving me the German turret designs because Molman's German. Okay, what can I rebuild the turrets into? So I can't rebuild up? No, without turning them into singles. Okay. Convert to a carrier. Convert to a carrier. Do I have a Twitch chat availability here? No, no one's in Twitch chat. Shit. Do I go ahead and go for with this conversion or not? Deck edge lifts. 54 aircraft. The hell? Okay, how come in older ships, older days, could fit more? 50-something aircraft gives me another flat top. Move the port guns. And then move the only funnel we have. To a bit of a better placement there. Just covering some mistake stuff. Gun rounds up. Okay, if you want fire control, I'll give you fire control. Fit me 60 aircraft, then I can work with that. I can work with 60 aircraft. For the moment. As Lady Lex is only being kept in her original state because of her service record and everything. Like, Oh, for Christ's sakes, no, this is problematic. I'm gonna have to send everyone from Southeast Asia back home. Fast. American East Coast. All reserve everyone that can go to reserve. Halt everything in the yards. I can resume something, and that resume something is going to be the Lady Lex. Out of doubt. I don't. Must be prepared to fight for anyone. With anyone. What I'm actually going to do with these cruisers is I'm going to focus on the later ones of them. Foreign station. Oh god, I've got a... We need the gun, seems a reasonable price. Okay, we've got everyone home. Yeah, you better go. Reserve fleet, anyone that can go to reserve fleet, and then spend our money wisely on resuming construction of most of the heavy cruisers. Astoria and Portland. You two are officially now not going to stay in active service. Yeah, the Ventasincos have taken over the years quite large hits to themselves. To the class in general. It's taken quite large hits. Surface search radar. Mention that to the guys up top in the government that higher naval budget will be good for the safety of the president. Roads is of no concern to us. Seeing as Italy already had to give up Albania to Russia and Sardinia to Austria-Hungary. By all means, Russia, you can take it. We got improved dive bombers. Yes! 33 knotters. Give myself a pat on the back. We've done well. Done even better, 15-inch guns. Done even better, 15-inch guns. You know what this means, viewers. We get ourselves a new battle cruiser. Can we have triples on the wings? Okay, so there's a new name to be given to this ship. And that new name to be given to this ship is going to be another Sabaton thing. Anything on the Altera Dominatos album? No. No, I could do something Sabaton related. Yurikim Botheran. No. Anything from Primo Victoria? Skip that one immediately. Ghost Division? No. Ghost. Yep. USS Ghost is what the name will be. Unit machinery. Oh. Decrease. You know what, let's make let's make this one of the weirdest designs I've ever done for ship stuff. Magazine box protection. Do we have the best? Can I have improved secondaries? Okay. Colonial service. Okay, so could have the 3-inch guns be made dual purpose? Whilst keeping those wing turrets in place, that is. I'm going to keep the wing turrets in place for Ghost. Or, no, these days it's probably going to be getting dual purpose weaponry is going to be more important than yep. Cross-deck fire is removed. Director dual purpose. Also place the mountings. $15 on the belts, 4 on the decks. Okay. So that's Ghost going under her design developmental period now. Salt Lake City is commissioned. Now that whole massive alliance that was going on is now nearing the end of its period of working altogether. Electric Optical Directors. Gunboat. Sorry. Nothing's going on Twitch chat. I can see Lexington has finished reconstruction, given maximum publicity. Britain have lost Ireland. Of course you can look at the Ghost design, it gives me more budget time. Right. Magnetic mines, combat loading. Right. Huron gets commissioned. Suppress all that in the Navy. Close to mastering portable pumps. Boeing just keeps churning out improvements of the design. No, it was good while it lasted, but our interests have diverged. It's the Takao class. Huron is commissioned. Extra budget. Don't mind if I do. Nations stupid enough to get their fingers, well, poke their fingers in the Balkans is going to get them burned. Houston is commissioned. So of no concern, seeing as it's in a location that even if I do protest about it, I'm not going to be able to do anything about, because if I do something about it, it's going to end up me going into a war I don't want to be in. Right, Ventacinco. No priority engines. Speed priority engines. Bolju. Got the best there. Improvement needed there. Slightly overweight. Slightly is a little over exaggeration there. Let's get rid of the wings. Let's get rid of the wings. Oh no. And let's give ourselves a better ship in the end. Okay, so bugger it. If we're getting rid of the guns, let's make sure that the rest of the guns can actually shoot more. Like, we're getting rid of a load of magazines and repurposing them for smaller caliber. We're also getting rid of a lot of stuff there. So the New Yorks, by this point, they're getting old. They're getting old. Right. What rebuilds? I could rebuild them into overgrown light cruisers. I could do, but then again it would take away what we've already had good from these guys. Up the quality. Your machinery gets replaced. You've already got the best stuff there. It's great. Your tertiary gets upgraded because we're all okay. Okay, and hold you guys on your rebuildings. Holt's one of the Cincos. I'm gonna get rid of our light carriers, because Like, yeah, we've realised that there are problems with them. Too many to deal with. Open your design for rebuild, oil turbines. No, you're 500 tons. Get rid of you all then. On tungsten as well. Jarvis. Open design for rebuild. Additional deck armor when don't even have deck armor. AA directors and a whole bunch of stuff there for reduced torpedo complement and guns more suited for dual purpose work. Right. Mount R is getting removed for more use of anti-aircraft guns. Okay, so the Jarvis. Arizona. Your rebuilds. It's filling you with more anti-aircraft guns. Moving your torpedo mounts. Fitting you with an amidships catapult. Two aircraft. Good to go. Commissioned. Okay, we may want to careful our movements a bit more. Okay. Yes, it's a good idea to lower tensions. Concerned on destroyer numbers. Well, if they're concerned on destroyer numbers, oh well. Yes. Bomb load. Reliability. Arizona's finished reconstruction. The last of our new cruisers are finished construction. You know what? Only San Diego is going to be completed of our class. Like, San Diego is going to be the last of the New York's. Like, she's the lucky ship of the class, she's going to be the last of her class. That's going to be my way of seeing it. The lucky ship becomes the last ship. If you want an example of that, Laffy of the Allen Sumner class, she's the last of her class left, and she was most probably the luckiest of all of them that I know. By all means, we need money. By all means, again, we need money. Maybe do some poor relief. That's the best option here. In about 4 turns time we won't have to worry about it much, because Cinco will be out. Maneuverability and firepower. That's a 6-inch. That means the Newies and the Hollands are going to have to go in for rebuild. Okay, Saratoga gets halted. So then we can have the naval budget survive. Send a strong note, a strongly worded note to them about why they decided to do what they have done. Makes unexpected anti-submarine advancements and then doesn't tell me what. I think they were lying to me. And that there was no anti-submarine advancements. Six-inch dual-purposement as well. I'm definitely going to need to send the DeMaios, not the DeMaios, the Amsterdams, the new Amsterdams in. Okay. Right, I know I'm going to have to make haltings until we can get Ranger completed. And so my halting till Ranger's completion is going to be of Ghost herself, because then it gives her sister ships time to catch up. Should avoid foreign entanglements. Increases maximum carrier size. Again. Well, we need to build more destroyers next round of construction I'm doing is going to be for destroyers. So if I get a destroyer design started in the first place already, this thing is going to be a swarm, so I'm going to do it a swarm. Where is that name? It's going to be a swarm. The swarm name must be Fletcher. That's Clemson. That's Fletcher on this list. Surrogate. Okay then, if Fletcher isn't available, I'll go with the blue class as our destroyer, of which is going to be swarmed. If you want. Yeah, let's negotiate an agreement with the German Reich. The German Reich, under the leadership of one bad Austrian dude, but we are going to agree to take refugees so then the Holocaust never happens in this reality. I'm adding this reality to that because it obviously did happen in real life, unfortunately. If it's against Japan, go ahead. Well, increase cooperation. Italy, no, we're not going to go after Italy anymore. Okay, toughness, speed. The swarm of blues begin with 12, 24, 24, insufficient ship space left, so currently the blues we've got 34, and each and every one of you are being halted for 3 turns. So then we can actually afford all of you. Quality 1 12-inch. Damn it, that means every one of my 12-inch ships are going to need redoing. Oh god, the German Führer has done a belligerent speech. We're allies as well! God. No, 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 no. There's going to be no way we're going to be able to afford those. We can't afford our current swarm, but more swarming of blue class destroyers. And then I will go from the top of resuming constructions. And then we will go for another 5 turns and resume more constructions. And our alliance was fun while it lasted. Ghost is commissioned, and Commander, I'm going to assign a new commander. Of Captain Mason. Captain Mason will take control of the new flagship we have. Two-phase search. Oh, we're going to be fine budget-wise to have Saratoga be commissioned. And then identification friend or foe system. Okay. Speed and toughness again. There you go, more blues on the way. Give it maximum publicity and denounce France. And that's going to be the end of the stream, viewers. I hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all again. Silent Service going silent.